At 2:30, we got Clemson traveling to number 23 Pitt. Pitt's favored by 3.5 points on ESPN. I never thought heading into this year that I'd be rooting for Clemson in this game to knock out Pitt and destroy a playoff contender, but here I am. I would love for another playoff contender to go down. That would be number 23 Pitt. There's only 3 left in the ACC. That's the last one in the Coastal. If it goes down, some chaos happens in the ACC, and then if you're a fan of any team that's still in the college football playoff picture, you hope that a team makes it for the ACC Coastal and the ACC Coastal wins the ACC championship game, because that's what you want. That's the ideal goal. But Clemson's coming off a 17-14 win at Syracuse on Friday last week, able to escape with the Cuse missing a field goal that would have sent it to overtime. DJU went 21-34, threw for 181 yards, 1 touchdown, and that's the thing with him. I honestly don't really think he's all that great. Kobe Pace had 14 carries for 76 yards and a touchdown. Justin Ross had 5 catches for 51 yards. Now, Kenny Pickett, on the other hand, I think you can say that about a lot of quarterbacks that are leading their teams to. They're still in the playoff picture. I mean, they're doing good jobs this year. All of them. They're really doing phenomenal jobs with their college football programs. Like you cannot, in my opinion, have a playoff contender this late in the year and not have a pretty solid quarterback. You're not getting good quarterback play. You're not going to be a college football playoff contender this late in the year. Now, I think Georgia's the weird exception to that, where you're not getting phenomenal quarterback play from Stetson Bennett, but you're getting solid quarterback play from Stetson Bennett. But, outside of that, you can't have a quarterback that loses you football games. Now, you can have a quarterback that game manages for you, Stetson Bennett, Cade McNamara. But, Kenny Pickett, it should be a Heisman candidate. I legitimately believe that. Pitt has 1 loss in the year, and if they did not lose to Western Michigan, that 44-41 shootout, you'd be legitimately talking about Kenny Pickett as a Heisman candidate. And I don't understand why you're not. Went 22-37 last week against a stout Virginia Tech defense. Threw for 203 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. I know you don't think that's Heisman numbers, but against the Virginia Tech defense that's been really good so far, 233 yards is really good. Else, 203 yards, and 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Israel Abanikanda had 21 carries for 140 yards, and Jared Wayne had 6 catches for 94 yards and a touchdown. Now, these teams have only played each other 4 times, and they're 2-2. And the last 2 games have gone to Clemson. I'm hoping that streak stays alive here. Again, Pitt's only favored by 3.5 points. Shows you that no matter how down of a year Clemson's having and how good of a year Pitt's having, it's always going to be considered a very close game. Now, I said it before. I said that Boston College was a much better team than Clemson, and then Clemson went in and beat Boston College. I think Pitt is playing right now at a higher level than Clemson. But that Clemson defense is so good, right? And I think this is going to be the biggest test of the year for Kenny Pickett. You're going against one of the best, in my opinion, defenses in the entire country. I understand Clemson is not a top 10 team, and not even a top 25 team right now. But the defense is definitely a top 5 unit, in my opinion. They are playing at a very high level, and it's just that their offense is not paying it off a lot of the time. But regardless, I don't know. I feel like I'm going to pick another upset here. I feel like 4 playoff candidates go down. I feel like only one of them would stay alive in the playoff picture, and that would be Oklahoma State. But give me Clemson to travel to number 23 Pitt and upset them on the road.